let's talk about Dollar Dame to the Milwaukee Bucks to join the Greek freaking Giannis out there. So that was kind of the hot deal that's going on with the NBA. It's been a pretty quiet offseason for the NBA in regards to trades, in regards to re-signing, extensions, things like that. Hasn't been any huge, crazy splashes. So this was the biggest one. And literally right before the season is about to begin here in a couple weeks or a month or so. So a lot of people are like instantly putting the Milwaukee Bucks as the top contenders. And I am going to be a little hesitant. And the reason I say that is because it's pretty much, we've seen it before. When you put superstars instantly together, does not necessarily mean you're going to instantly win championships. It all comes down to, are they able to gel? Remember last year, guys? You guys remember this last year? We had KD joining the Phoenix Suns. What happened? Everybody's like, holy shit. Phoenix Suns are going to win a championship. Devin Booker, you got KD, you got Chris Paul, all the, look what happened. It just doesn't pan out. Injuries happen, things happen. So, and then obviously they can't play freaking defense worth of shit with those guys, except for Devin Booker. But it felt like their defense was struggling last year and the Phoenix Suns struggled. This year, there was some hype around the Phoenix Suns again, but now everybody and their mama's running the train of the Milwaukee Bucks. So what we're going to end up seeing is, I think we're honestly going to see how they're going to struggle, I think, at the beginning, because they're not going to be able to honestly gel together. I think that's going to be the biggest thing, because you got one guy who obviously is not ball dominant, as Dame Lillard is, and then you also have Giannis is ball dominant. The way they play, it's going to take probably at least a couple months before they can actually gel together. I feel like losing Drew Holiday is going to kill their defensive pressure when they're handling the ball, because I believe Drew Holiday is probably one of the better on-ball defenders out there, I feel. And I think not having him is going to hurt them at the beginning, because offensively they're going to be fine, because they're going to do the pick and roll, whether with Dame Lillard or with Giannis, and it's not going to really make a damn difference who you go off. They're going to be unstoppable in regards to the pick and roll. However, I think defensively, the rotation and everything, and then obviously Dame being the smaller player defending-wise on ball, he's going to struggle, I feel like. But I do believe by mid-season, barring any injuries, I think they'll actually be okay. In regards to winning a championship, I still feel like coming out of the East, Celtics is going to be the most difficult to deal with still. I think they will be able to take the step forward, but we'll see. You never know. I think this is going to be, and this is not a one-year type deal. I truly believe that Dame Lillard, with the contract and everything, he's going to be there for several years. And then Giannis, he's going to feel like he's not going to want to leave Milwaukee now, with Milwaukee doing everything what he's wanted them to do. They got Chris Middleton, you got Dame Lillard, and you got Giannis. They're going to be really tough to beat. I think it's going to take, it's not going to be as easy transition as a lot of people think. I think it's going to take several months before you can really see how well they gel. It's going to be interesting to see once they play Boston, to see how they match out really well or not on that, and we'll see if they're going to win the championship this year or not. I still think coming out of the East, like I said, I still feel like Boston is the top seed out there that's going to come out, I feel, barring injuries. And that's the one thing, is injuries is going to play a key part of how far Milwaukee Bucks and everybody travel tonight. In the West, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Warriors. I'll do another episode, my thoughts of what they did offseason and what they pretty much didn't do offseason. But obviously the Jordan Poole thing and everything, I have a lot of thoughts on that, so I didn't get a chance to do that quite yet. So we'll talk about that. But like I said, great move by Dame on his part. I think this gives him a better opportunity to win a championship. Better going there than Miami, that's for darn sure. I think if he would have went to Miami, I think he would have just kind of gotten mixed in the East. I don't think they would have been as dominant as him going to Milwaukee. So I think that's a better bet for him, because having the Greek freak on your squad will always give you a chance to win the championship. So there you guys go. That's my thoughts. Don't be too high on their horse quite yet. We'll see how they gel. And other than that, if you guys like the shit, subscribe.